Hey guys, how's it going? This is Autobot JCB here again for another How to Transform video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to transform the 2007 Voyager Class Ironhide from the first live-action Transformers movie. Now, with the movie series, with the toy lines that came out for all the movies, I know that they released a couple of different repaints for Ironhide. I know that they released a mech tech version for Ironhide where he had different spring-loaded weapons attached to him. Personally, I love this one. This one was the first one that came out in 2007, and honestly, this one's the most accurate, this one's the most detailed, and this one, I can't really say it on YouTube, but this one is the most awesome. Anyway, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you a couple details that he has while he's in his vehicle mode. Then we will get on to transformation and his weapons and his weapon ability. So for right now, we're going to bring in Ironhide. As you can see here, Ironhide's vehicle mode is obviously that of a GMC truck. I believe the exact model is the GMC Top Kick 4x4, as you can see right there. You'll notice that he's got a big disformed Autobot symbol on his hood. I don't know what happened there, but hey, nice try. You turn him around, you'll see that he's also got the Autobot symbol right there on the tailgate for the back. It says GMC right there. I absolutely love the amount of detail. Like, for instance, you have like what looks like dirt and debris on the windows. You guys will notice that the top of the windshield here does not actually have those. This is actually a replacement part. I'll show you why the reason I had to replace that as we progress. But what I love is that, like, you've got the smokestacks right here. He's got the blue running lights on top. He's got the headlights. He's got the turn signals. He's even got the spot where the license plate can go. And if you'll notice right there, he's also got a road armor stamp right there on the bumper. Like I said, this one is actually one of my favorite designs because of the amount of detail. So if we flip him over, what we're going to do first is we're actually going to go ahead and take these two tank pieces off. We'll put these back on later, but these are actually will actually be his weapons for his alt mode. So we'll just set those off the side and we'll use those later. If you put him down when he doesn't have those on, obviously he looks a little bit better in regards to being a robot in disguise. No pun, there's a pun intended there. Anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right into transformation. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come right here, or we're going to come right here to the front, and we're going to pull down on the bumper until it pops out just like that. It can be a little tricky to do because of how it's set up. I don't know exactly if it's really supposed to be done like that, but that's just the way I've always done it, and that's really the easiest way for me. So when you guys go ahead and do that, just go ahead and fold it all the way down until it looks like that. So it kind of looks like he's hooking up a snowplow or something like that. I don't know. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come right here, and this entire quarter panel right here will actually lift off of the side and just kind of fold back a little bit, just like this. It folds off of two pins that are on the panel and that are hooked into these ports right here. We're going to come over here. We're going to do the exact same thing. Flip that out, flip that back a little bit, and there we go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come right here at the front, and we're going to grab the wheel well. And what we're also going to do is, while we're doing that, we're going to come back here on the door, on the rear passenger door, and we're going to pop that off of the pin that it's on, because these are going to be, there we go. Pop that out and just kind of springs up out of the way. And then we're going to go ahead and come over here, pop it off that pin, and pop it up here. Get that all freed. So he should look like that. He kind of looks like he has wings. The next thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and fold the door. Actually, you know what? Hold on. We're not going to do that just yet. What we're actually going to do is we're going to come down here, and this section right here will actually become his arms. And we're going to pop those loose of that, and we're going to bring them down. Oh, okay, take that back. We're not going to bring them down just yet. What we're actually going to do, I haven't done this figure for a while, so I apologize, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to come right here, and we're going to use this hinge that's right in here, and we're going to pull this whole section up, and we're going to fold this forward just so it's up out of the way, just like that. As you can see here, now with that disconnected, this will just kind of free swing. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and come right here to this seam, and we're going to split it apart. And then what we're going to do is if you grab this panel right here and you fold it down, Ironhide actually has a little bit of the automorph technology similar to the Transformers Cybertron videos. And if you pull down on his foot, his pieces will actually swing out and form his leg. And there we have Ironhide's leg. We'll come over here. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go ahead and pull this out. And as you do, like I said, you'll see his heel fold down. You'll see the back tire kind of flip up into position. And these are really great joints. I think they did a really good job with the setup for making sure everything works smoothly. But as you can see there, we've got Ironhide's legs ready to go. And now we can move up to his body. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to pull these pieces apart. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the bumper back up and then swing these out. And then we'll bring them out straight off to the side, just like this. And then we'll bring the bumper back down. I don't know if you actually have to move the bumper up. It's just what I do. But anyway, so we're going to come down here and we're going to bring his legs straight with his waist. So like I said, we've already got the lower half ready to go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come right here, and this will actually, this is actually pinned in right here at this ridge right here. And what we'll do is we will pull it back. We'll pull it off of the pins so that you see the two pins right here, and they're in these ports right here. And then you can either swing it like that, or if you wanted to try, but I wouldn't recommend it because these hinges are very thin. They do break easily, which is why I had to replace this piece. So probably the best thing to do is just kind of lay it flat just like that so it's up out of the way. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come around here and we're going to actually bring this section up just so we can get out of the way. And then we're going to bring this down just like this, because now what we're going to do is we're going to now fold this piece back. And as you do, it will bring up Oop, I was out of the camera frame with that, sorry. All right, so we had this piece folded up. Here, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to raise the camera up. All right, there we go. Now we're back. Now we got a little bit of a better angle. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we have these all swung out. We have this folded up. What we're going to do next is we're going to come right here. You'll see Ironhide's head is kind of tucked in there. What you want to do is you want to take the section that's right here, bring this back, and then flip up his head. So there we have his head. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring up what will become his arms. Bring his arms forward just so we have everything kind of out of the way. We'll flip this forward. Now, as you do, you'll see that there is actually a pin right here, and that will actually peg into the spot of the where the pin is that holds the tire on. So that will actually pin into that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this whole upper section, and it's on a swivel. So there's this, you'll see that there's kind of a separation piece right there. This will actually spin all the way around. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that we have as much clearance as possible. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and bring that down. Here. We'll grab him by his shoulders and we'll spin him all the way around just like that. And there we go. There we have Ironhide facing the right way. Next, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and bring his arms down and bring them out and then give them a 180-degree turn. They do have a little bit of an elbow joint, which is nice. And he also has a little bit of a wrist joint, but it really doesn't do much beyond that. So we'll go ahead and bring the arm out, bring it down, spin it around, and give him his elbow. All right. So the next thing we'll do is we're going to take this piece that we folded down earlier. We need to make sure this is actually lined up straight. There we go. One thing that I find is that if you line up that little box almost directly with that gray hinge right there, it looks better. So next thing we're going to do is you'll see that right here, there's actually a little flip up piece right here. Go ahead and flip that up and then bring this whole section up just like that. And there we've pretty much got Ironhide's chest. The next thing we'll do is we'll come back here and we'll fold in his doors. And fold those in just like that. And then, like I said, this can just sit behind him just like this. But what we will do is we'll go ahead and fold up his bumper. Now this is entirely optional. You can, like I said, you can leave it down or you can put it back up. I like to put it up just so that way there's not really any loose pieces or clutter, whatever you want to call it. And now what we'll do is we're going to come right here. You'll see that there are 2 pins right here. They line up with these 2 holes. We're going to go ahead and pin those in just like that. And then we'll flip that back just like that. Fix that right there. All right. And there we have Ironhide. I apologize for how rough that was. But anyway, so there we have Ironhide transformed and ready to go. Obviously, right now, he doesn't look like much without his weapons. So we're going to go ahead and reattach his weapons. Now, this piece right here with the 4 gray barrels will always go on his right arm. And the piece with the missiles will go on his left arm. Now, like I said, obviously there we go we got his weapons on there ready to go. Now, like I said, when we started the video, I was going to show you a little thing he has with his weapons. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this tank back off, but we are not going to take this one off. So what we'll do is we'll set him down. We'll just flip up his arm just like that. And what we will do, now you'll notice, first thing I want to go over this, you'll notice that on this launcher, there is no trigger, but you will notice that there are holes on the back. This piece will actually slip onto this one. And as you do this, and give you the best angle of this, you'll see that there's a gray hole right here. It lines up with this lock pin right here. And as you push this on, you will see all of there are 4 of these triggers. As you push this on, it will actually push those triggers back. And then what you do is you click that down. And now Ironhide has a long barrel launcher. And these will actually fire. If you push hard enough, they will actually fire. And all 4 of them do fire. Personally, I think they made it obviously just a little bit heavy on his arm. I suppose if you wanted to, you could put him where he's kind of sitting like that, where he's just kind of trying to be intimidating. But if you try to have it out to the side, it's probably going to drop every time. So typically what I'll do is I'll just keep him with his weapons on both of his arms while he's on my display. And then I suppose if you wanted to, you could have this piece folded up while it's on his other arm, kind of like a sight, or just have it folded down like it normally is. Give that back to him. But anyway, guys, so there we have the 2007 Transformers Voyager Class Ironhide. Now, I actually forgot about this. He does have a little bit of posability. He does have some semi-articulated knee joints. I suppose if you wanted to, you could put his foot partially up to kind of make it look like he's stepping on something. Like I showed you guys earlier, he does have an elbow joint and a shoulder joint. But other than that, he really doesn't have a whole lot of posability. He does have a little bit of a swivel in his head. But yeah, his posability is limited. But overall, it's a great figure. The amount of detail on him is absolutely amazing. And personally, this has always been one of my favorite figures. But anyway, guys, so there is the 2007 Voyager Class Ironhide from the first live-action Transformers movie. If you guys have any other ideas for other Transformers you'd like me to try and do, feel free to comment below, even hit the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and I will do what I can to help you out as we go. Until then, bye.